Using separate seeds per crop is now a thing, but is there a catch? Let's find out. New and updated mods have been released on the in-game mod hub today, and we've got 27 mods to take a look at. For all platforms, we have 13 new and 3 updates, and for PC and Mac, we have 7 new and 4 updates. I make mod review videos every time they're released on the in-game mod hub, so get subscribed if you're new. That way, you never miss any mods. And starting off today, we have the Deutz-Fahr Series 7 TTV 7 Series. Yeah, there you go. It's got 224 horsepower, 535 liters of fuel, 87 liters of DEF, 39 miles an hour, and 8.6 tons. It's going to be 15 slots on consoles. And yes, this is the third modded Deutz-Fahr Series 7 that we've got on Mod Hub, but it is nothing compared to the next mod we're going to talk about. As far as wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and Livestock. Of course, you could change those up. Main color, we have standard, we have a chrome, which changes things up a little bit. We also have gold, and then back to standard again. As far as your design, we have nothing. Then we have LEDs 1, LEDs 2, back to standard again. Front loaders include yes and no. That is the Stoll front loader only, which looks to be either purposeful or converted straight from Farming Simulator 19. I can't be sure which one that is. Also from engines, we have 224, 245, 263, the 263 Warrior version, and then back down. As far as main colors, we have black, we have green, and we have a gray as well. And then rim colors, we've got 3 different grays and a black. Next up from the exact same modder, we have our 6th or 7th Puma. We got a few of them. Feel like it's important to take a look at this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At a minimum, and that's just officially on Mod Hub. Anyway, regardless, the stage 130. Yep, that clicked on the right one. See, this is the problem with having so many darn mods. 165 horsepower variable transmission. We had 250 liters of fuel, and it's going to go 32 miles an hour. It also weighs 6.8 tons. 17 slots on consoles. If you are curious, we've got wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, BKT, and Livestock. Of course, different ones. Choose what you like. Interior design, we have a black, we have red, which is my favorite, back to black. Configuration, 3-point. We have a front weight and back and forth between those. Heads up, that front weight is a New Holland, I think. Yeah, it's a New Holland, so that's been reused a little bit, even though Case New Holland, same company. You would still probably not see a New Holland weight on the front of a case. And then we have engines of 165, 175, and back and forth between those. So this is a smaller framed Case Puma. As far as your main colors, you have your red, you've got your chromed out red, black, and you've got gray. And the rim colors, 3 different grays, and then you've got a black. Next up, we have the KFMR Krukowiak Apollo 1000. This bad boy right here is going to be a new sprayer for all platforms. Very cool to see this in the game. This is going to hold 1,000 liters, and that's going to be of liquid fertilizer and herbicide. It's 1.7 ton weight, 15 meter spread at 7 miles per hour. As far as your designs, we have nothing, and we've got a mixer on there as well, but I'm not quite sure exactly what that will do for you. So heads up there. As far as everything else, 6 slots. Really didn't take out much. It's not too bad at all. Next up, we have the Lizard SO413 Gama 5. This is going to be a new planter for you. So it does all of your standard planting crops, as you can see right there. Holds 240 liters of seed only, 955 kilogram weight, 40 horsepower required, 2.7 meter working width at 9 miles per hour. It's going to be 6 slots on consoles. Covers, we've got yes and no. So it looks like those are going to be covers around the chain and the bits down at the bottom. That's nice to see. Main color, we've got reds and greens. It's Christmas up in here. And then your design colors can be changed between white and some yellows. Next is not your everyday cultivator. This is the Lizard cultivator, but it's not a 3 meter. Oh no, it's the 2 meter, the Cultivator 2M. This is going to be 450 kilograms, 25 horsepower is required for a 2 meter spread, and 9 miles per hour. Consoles will find this will be 3 slots for you guys. Included with this, we have roller options or Anada. We also have main color, which can be changed between a very nice set of colors. I like this. No black, but I like this. Nice little gray, some dark blues. Those blues are beautiful. And then we have design colors, which are, well, all black. Next up, we've actually got a placeable for all platforms. This is the Beehive trailer. Check this out. At first I saw this, I was like, what in the world are we getting ourselves into? But it's right here. It can be found in animals and bees. It's actually not a trailer so much as it is placeable. It's gonna be 9 slots if you guys are playing on consoles, and well, here it is. You've got everybody coming out from down there. Can we open it up? The answer is yes, we can. I just don't know how to get in here. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Help! Help, DJ! Says left bumper object up. Arr! Well, I think you're supposed to be able to get in here, but unfortunately, DJ don't know how. Next up, we got the Wilson Silverstar Livestock trailer, and boy, oh boy, does this thing hold a lot of animals, and boy, oh boy, is it chrome. I don't even know if that's the Wilson color or not. It is very, very chromed out. We've got main color, or rim colors rather, but that's about it. We also have license plate on there if you need it. As far as slot count, it's going to be 7 slots, and it holds 36 cows, 50 pigs, 50 sheep, and 12 horses. And evidently it holds chickens as well. Evidently it holds 416 chickens, which I have just now seen. Nice. All right, here is the star of the show as far as I'm concerned today. This is the Seeds Addon. This is from DD Mod Passion. Everything is completely individual. You can see the entire pack in the Seeds Addon mod section. They've added different types of seed for each of the crops. These seeds can only be used with the seeders contained in this pack. So this will not work with base game seeders. You need to use the ones that are in here, seeders and planters. The seeding can only be changed if the configuration of seeder is changed. So, for example, if I select this to be soybean seeds, well, it can only be soybean seeds. Can only do barley, can only do barley, etc., etc. That is how they made this to work. Now, the great thing is it costs you $0 to change this, so you can change it later on, but that's how they've been able to do it. At least on consoles, there is no other way. So what they've done is they've taken all of the base game seeders, planters, weeders, things that can do any type of planting and putting things in the ground. Well, there you go. So you've got all of these in here, plenty of goodies. Rock and roll. I mean, it's really not a whole lot to it. It's just pretty darn cool. Yeah, man. Your next new one for all platforms today is the old Pig Fattening Barn. It makes me sound awful when I say it out loud. But it is. It's the old Pig Fattening Barn. This is a barn without the outdoor area. It's just inside. It's about all it is. You can go through. You got some nice heating lamps through here so you can make the little baby piggies feel all nice and gooey. Close them up, open them up, do whatever you need to do right through there. It is going to cost you $164,000, holds 200 pigs, and it's $150 per day. As far as consoles go, 25 slots. Next, we have the Scandinavian Building Pack. This contains 3 different buildings, which are all easy to find. You just go into sheds, and they are boop, 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 right here. We have Lager, combined machine shed and washing station, and Maskin Hall. Basically, these are a machine shed, and a grain storage hall. You go through, there's some neat stuff about this. So let's kind of go bloop right down to the bottom. There you go. And let's go check them out. So opening up the doors, great animation through there. Really massive hall right here. Put whatever you want in here. Machines, grain, doesn't really matter. It's your building. Do what you want to with it. We have a smaller version right here. If we go in, open it up again, absolutely epicness right there. This is more made for grain. As you can see, we've got kind of like a silo built into it. But again, as long as you don't get too close to the walls, you'll probably be okay. Also, something that I just noticed. We've got a door on the side here. Boop, boop. Go straight through there. And then it looks like we have a massive area here on the back side as well. This is much, much larger than it appears to be. Get out of here, bird. Singular. Get out of the shed. And then we've got a smaller version of that right here as well. However, this version is all built into one. So there you go. That is your Scandinavian Building Pack. Ba-boom. Oh, I love this. Looks good. Oh, Pixel Farm made it too. Oh, no wonder I like it. Got another one for you. This is Metal Shed. This is going to be 35 grand, $20 per day, 7 slots on consoles, a little bit open right through there. Another little bit open right through there. Do we have a door that I can open up right about here? And we do. This is neat. I like this. So this is kind of cool. I don't know how many of you guys have seen stuff like this in real life, but this is very, very familiar to me. I love this. Yes, sir. Next to last new one for all platforms today is going to be the Grain Mill Plus from Mack Trucker 921. So with this, they've added the ability to grind corn into corn meal and crack corn, custom-made textures for crack corn and corn meal. Corn meal is put on pallets to sell, and crack corn is stored in a silo at the grain mill. They've also added a crack corn to the bulk and farm silo categories when you use this mod. Therefore, it could be added to any farm silo and carried in any trailer. So that is very nice. Corn meal and cracked corn can be sold with the included placeable selling point, which is in the pack as well. Cracked corn, love saying that word out loud. It can also be used to feed chickens and maps that are set up to do so. Modders are free to use this creator's textures and additions to the mod and add corn meal or cracked corn to their maps for chicken feed mods and etc. Only ask that you give credit to Mack Trucker 921. We've also got pallets of cracked corn, which can be purchased at the shop and used to chicken feed and maps that set up to use it. Increases pallet spawner capacity. Hold 18 pallets. Should we go in? We should go in. I've probably talked about this enough. Look at this. So we've got the enhanced bit right here, but we also have corn meal and crack corn. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what crack corn is, but it sounds fun. I don't know. Hit me up. What is crack corn? And your last new one for all platforms today is the milk tank extension, which unfortunately needs to be placed, well, next to a cow shed or other milk tank, which I don't have. So there you go. It exists. Holds 10,000 liters, which might be enough for you. It may not. Regardless, it's a mod. It's here. We has this. As far as mod updates for all platforms today, we got 3 of them. First one is the Biogas Plant 150 kW from Vertex Design. It's going to be version 1.02. They've set the shared throughput capacity to false and adjusted the input and output values. From Dutch Modding, we've got an update to their modern shed. It's going to be version 1.1. Fix the snow roof, fix the occluder name, and multiplayer fix. And lastly, an update to the parking spaces from Cookie Cat. This is going to be version 1.1. Fix the collision on 6 small parking. They reduced the slot count for consoles, replaced 2 small parking slots with 2 small extensions, added 2 longer extensions, and added 3 translations for German, French, and Spanish. That might be it for your console mods today, but we do have some new ones for PC players, starting off with a new map, Cow Farm. This was released to Farming Simulator 19, first on the PC and then on the console, so I imagine we're going to see the same thing here as well. Here they say we're talking about an unrealistic map where it tried everything to make as much dairy farming and every other animal as possible. Can be found 20 plots of land, small and large lands, basic animals. You've got 3,500 head of cattle and 2,000 head of sheep. Very, very, very massive. But yeah, there's also some more down here. There's a bunch of pig farms and stuff like that. Actually, where are they? Let's go look at them. There's also other stuff as well. You've got basic plants, BGA, even lighting as possible on the map. There's also a forestry area with natural water sources. Thanks to every modder, allow them to use their mods on this map. So there you go. Pretty neat. I mean, it's extremely basic, but if you just want to do like cattle farming for, I say whatever reason, but I totally get it. Well, here you go. You got some. Let's actually take a look and see what do we have, if any. So as far as most things, we don't have a lot going on, but we do have in here, see, 500 sheep, 500, 500, 500. Ouchie. That's 2,000 sheep already. They need some food, though. You should probably go feed them. And then we've got 2,000 head of cattle, which we've got a total of 3,500. So there you go. You got a bunch of cows and you got a bunch of sheep. As far as land that is owned in new farmer mode, because goodness gracious, of course, why not? We've got some big fields right here. We have 13, 10, and 15. As far as all this, 13 and 10 are ready to be mown, and field number 15 is ready to be harvested. That is soybeans, which should give you a little bit of money. Speaking of a little bit of money, you do start with a little bit of money. I've cheated in $100 million, but you still get like $110,000, $115,000. So it's a little bit more than you normally would. As far as your vehicles go, There is a bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a bit. So we have a Kloss Axion, we have a Fenton 38, so you can upgrade that. A Magnum 340, you can upgrade that as well. We have a Mac Anthem. We've got a Kloss Lexion and the Axle Flow 9250, so both of those. You have an animal care thing right here, holds 17,000 liters. I figured they would have modded that, but nope, base game. We've also got a pickup truck, a couple tippers, a couple headers, a couple corn heads, stone picker, disc harrow, subsoiler, direct drill, fertilizer spreader, and a header trailer. My oh my, you will not get bored. Next up, we have the Bizon BS Z110, new combine harvester for PC and Mac players. We have 3 different versions here. As you can see, they've got different horsepower ratings, but everything else, including the weight, is exactly the same. With these, we've got a couple different options as far as what year they were produced. We've also got different wheel brands. We have different wheel setups, additional working lights, operator seat, different options. LH Agro computer. We have some beacon lights that you could do. You can even change up the rim colors on there if you would like. We do have a couple headers as well that match the different ones. So if you take a look at combinations, it will tell you exactly which header is meant for what. This is a very cool pack. It's very big, full, and extremely involved. However, in order to find the right one for you, you may have to download it and jump in. One thing I will say is the texture on here looks, it leaves a little bit to be desired. So if you're one for extreme high detail, I'm not sure these are for you. Got a subsoiler for PC players today. This is the Los Antonios SR7 240 subsoiler. It's a 3 meters, 280 horsepower required, 2.4 ton weight at 8 miles per hour. And boy, oh boy, does it look good. High detail on this bad boy. A couple different options. We've got an angle roller, double roller, and a spike roller. We also have a combi roller on the back as well. Choose what you like. There's some really neat stuff there. Next up, we have the Vama pallet fork. This is for front loaders only. It weighs 100 kilograms and, well, there's no customization. At the end of the day, this is a pallet fork. Does exactly that. Evidently, there's a max of 1,600 kilograms, but I'm sure you could push it a little bit. How's about another high-quality mod right here? The MMS-Weightbumper FH. Very, very cool name. Very, very cool mod. Design, we've got extra weight that can be added to it. So it weighs 300 kilograms by default, but we can add 250. We can add 250 again. We can also add 500, and not a man, oh man, do those look good. Yes, sir. Attachers, 9 and yeah. So yes or no. You can do a 3-point there if you want to. Main colors. Oh, they would change up your main color and your design color. Yes, sir. Change it up however you want. I bet this would look really, really good as a John Deere. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, that looks good. Your next to last new one for PC players today is going to be the Seeds add-on additional feature. So this takes the seed add-on for all platforms and adds some different things. So they've added different types of seeds for each crop, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. So the additional features are added with seeds not being allowed to change. So added seed change is not allowed, and fix the unloading of seeds with the same seeds located in the sowing machine. And your last new mod for PC and Mac players today is going to be the AnimatedObject Extend. So automatically open animated objects, doors, and gates. No need to implement in other mods. So you use auto open equals false in the controls of animated objects to disable the function. Also, they've removed the debug parts. All right, lastly, today let's hit you with some updates for PC and Mac players. First one's the Ponsse Buffalo Autoload for wood. Changelog version 1.1, remove the collision above the vehicle. Unia Kornik XL 2.8's got an update to version 1.001, corrected the foliage bending. Info display extension has been updated to version 1.2. They revamped text, removed and override deactivated in productions when revamp is used. Holy cow, that made no sense. Also, silo information, display information capacities if they're defined in the silo per field type. We've got sort alphabetically, sort the number of elements that cannot be displayed due to lack of space, and feeding robot info, display of capacities inserted. And lastly today, an update to Beware of Straw, which actually got a really, really good update previously. This is going to be version 1.004, as I just mentioned. Improved and more clearly code, and improved the compatibility with precision precision farming. Beforehand, I said this is one of the most useless mods ever to be added to Farming Simulator, but you know what? It's actually got some really cool stuff now. Back in version 1.002, they added a new feature where the straw comes out of the combine again whenever you accidentally go over it, but in smaller amounts. And there's also a chance that you recover a small amount of the remaining grain from it as well. So this is definitely just not useless. It's kind of realistic. I think that's awesome. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new and join the GoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. And speaking of daily Farming Simulator videos, I have already released today's Farm Sim news, so make sure that you go check it out. So, otherwise, hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.